a willingness to do things differently, to find solutions, to serve your students, and to celebrate their success. Dr. Flores, you like to remind everyone that community colleges change lives, and you are so right. Community colleges are a uniquely American institution and a proud national asset. Your doors are open to all. Some of your students are laser focused on a career and need the specialized skills to pursue it. Some are working, taking care of families, studying after putting their kids to bed at night. Some have pursued one career and now want to change gears and gain the skills needed for a new one. And some opt for an economical way to earn college credit before continuing in a four-year program. We were just talking a little bit about the track record there and the impressive preparation that you have been providing students. You're there with the opportunity for each and every student, all of whom have unique talents and abilities. And you know there's no limit to what they can achieve. You affirm their importance to their families, to their communities, and to their country. We value their contributions. They help keep our economy on fire. Today, small businesses are opening at record numbers. Wages are growing and unemployment is shrinking for everyone, no matter the measure. And right now, there are more than 7 million unfilled jobs in the United States. Couple that with the estimation that most jobs today students will assume in just 10 short years haven't yet been invented. So education must be responsive to all students. There should be many pathways because there are many types of students with many different interests. And there are many kinds of opportunities with varying requirements. We know the vast majority of students today are not what in the past we would have considered a traditional student. In fact, it begs the question, what is a traditional student today? I like to equate careers to highways, not one-way or dead-end streets. Highways have off-ramps and on-ramps. Students should be able to exit easily for a time to learn something new, then re-enter at an on-ramp of their choosing and change lanes as needed. And one hallmark of a community college is its intentional ability to be nimble and to anticipate what students want and need for their success. Whatever direction a student is headed, you're ready with offerings like night and weekend classes, online courses, childcare, academic and career counseling, micro grants, part-time, full-time programs, and dual enrollment programs for high school students. Importantly, you're partnering with employers also to align programs with economic needs and opportunities. So I'm pleased to be here today to celebrate schools that are constantly iterating in order to be relevant for their students and to their communities. I think of your finalists for the Bellwether Award today. Now, every finalist is a standout on its own, but please allow me to highlight a couple in the hope you'll draw inspiration and learn from one another. San Jose City College in California partnered with MIT, UC Berkeley, and Microsoft to develop a computer programmer apprenticeship that students can complete in just 1 year. Pima Community College in Tucson, Arizona, incentivizing students to better manage their education and their finances through earn and learn opportunities and a robust financial literacy program. Nicollet College in Rhinelander, Wisconsin, removes barriers for busy adults by offering personalized, flexible, and affordable learning pathways that adjust to fit their schedules rather than the other way around. And while this school is not a finalist for the award, I visited Ames Community College in Greeley, Colorado last week and was impressed to see their aviation operations, I think the largest welding program I've ever seen, and a number of other programs that are really providing early college opportunities for many high school students. Students everywhere need more opportunities like these. They need more partnerships between entrepreneurs, employers, and educators. Over the years, in too many places and in too many ways, silos have built up, all too often keeping business and employers separate from educators and education, keeping everyone from connecting with one another doing what's best for students and for the long term. And for everyone's benefit, I know all of you in this room are working hard to change that. All too often also, government gets in the way. Well, this administration is committed to getting out of the way. We were just talking a little bit at the table about the importance of having flexibility around funds that come to you from the federal level, and the ability that you have to leverage those funds in ways when that flexibility is there. We want to facilitate your development of solutions, of new and innovative approaches to education. So we're urging everyone to ask why we do things, how we do things, and importantly, how might they be done better? What things do we need to continue doing? What things do we need to stop doing? We take this approach to all of our reforms at the Department of Education, especially in higher ed. I'd like to mention just a few of them a moment. Through accreditation reform, we're opening doors for innovators to offer new approaches for learning, and at the same time holding all institutions to high standards. We successfully negotiated historic consensus positions on that and other reforms as well. Distance education, competency-based education, religious liberty, and more. We're expanding apprenticeship and dual enrollment options. We're encouraging schools to use the federal work-study program to include work actually useful to the students' careers. Institutions in the work-study experiment can now pay students for work they perform, like student teaching or clinical rotations, even when that work is required for a class. We restored year-round Pell Grant funding so students can set learning schedules when it works for them. Additionally, we're championing short-term Pell and second chance Pell to serve more kinds of students. We're transforming federal student aid by modernizing every aspect of how it's run and every aspect of customer experience. We started out by putting the FAFSA form on our My Student Aid app. We're continuing to add more and more relevant information to that app for students to better manage their own education. And working closely with our congressional allies, we brought the Future Act to the President's desk. It simplifies the FAFSA for students and their families, making applying easier and reducing the compliance burden. We also updated the college scorecard to make information about higher ed institutions significantly more useful to students and informed decision-making. So these are just some of the things we're doing to encourage innovation and to expand freedom for students. Because education is about them. It's about their abilities and aspirations, their passions and pursuits. It's about their futures and their education, and ultimately, it's about all of our future. So congratulations on all the work that you do for students. Congratulations to the soon-to-be-announced award winners. Let's keep students of all ages at the center of everything we do. Thank you, may God bless you all, and may God bless our country.
I'm the director for Bellwether College Consortium. My name is Rose Martinez. I've been talking with Sarah. We just want to say thank you for coming out, listening to our story. As you know, community colleges, they are the engines for workforce. And all the people you see here today have significantly improved where we are and the lives of many students. And I hope you had the opportunity to look at our wonderful finalists, and if any time you need to learn more about what we do, we would love to have you take a look at all the great work that's happening, and we hope that you encourage the administration and of course the work you do to continue to support us. But thank you for being here. We really appreciate it.